Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, depending on where you live. So, today, this is a slightly different video. What is the number one problem that we tend to get in model railways? Can you guess what it is? Can you guess? I'll give you a hint. It's in the title of the video. That's right, derailments. How did you guess that? I'm just joking. Yeah. Yes. The problem that we usually tend to get in model railways is derailments. So today I probably might talk about maybe how we get them. To be honest, I'm actually not too sure how we get derailments. Usually when you build a model railway and if you have every single piece of track all put down perfectly and you put the rails and the joiners in perfectly, then you will have no problem. But from time to time, or for a number of times, you get derailments a lot, do you? Maybe because one of the reasons might be you could accidentally forget to flip a point, or they just happen randomly. Who knows? Another reason that can cause derailments is that if you're probably not a so serious modeler like I am, you might be on a slight budget to buy secondhand track. Well, that might also be another issue that can cause derailments because you'll see it right here. As you can see here, I got two pieces of secondhand, I think they're brass. I think they're not nickel silver. The 18-inch brass radius curves. Are they 18-inch radius? Let's see. Yes, they're 18. Yes, they're 18-inch radius. Okay. Sorry if you couldn't find it or see it or whatever. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's move on. So you might be thinking they're just really good ordinary track, right? Well, they're not. Let me put these two together. Can I do it one-handed? Yes, I can. All right. That was lucky. All right. Can you see where the problem lies? Can you? No? Well, let's look closer. Okay, we are now up close to the tracks, and if I turn this camera, you can see that we have one rail that's in perfectly and one rail that is misplaced. Can you see that? See if I can zoom in. I can't, can I? Yep, I can. Right there. And as you can see, if you look closely enough, that is in perfectly. It's in the rail joiner perfectly. And what that is, it is not the rail that is being misplaced when you put them together. You know, like when you have one rail that is in the joiner and one rail that didn't go in properly. It's not like that. The reason being because I don't know why it really looks like this, but I probably have a feeling that the reason why it looks like this is because this track is starting to show its age. The previous owner that I bought these tracks from, I don't know where he had them. I don't even know where he even put his layout up, to be honest. But yeah, I think that maybe the reason why it looks like this is because maybe I don't know how, or maybe I might be guessing that it could be due to I don't want to say glue from when you ballast it. I probably want to say that it could be the heat from the weather. He might have this in an attic or something like that, or in a shed. I'm not really sure, but yeah. And I can explain why this is a really huge problem in model railways. Because for one, if your train goes in this direction, it'll hit this, and what it will do is that it'll lift the flange outside the rail, and it can derail your train. However, if it comes in from this way, it's absolutely fine. It'll miss this like it's nothing. So yeah, most of my track on my layout is actually secondhand. Some of it's brand new that I bought 2 months ago. But what I'm gonna do is that I am going to derail my trains in slow motion. And if you're thinking I'm going to be using a super detailed engine like this, you're crazy. I do not ever dare do that. The engine that I'm going to be using is this. This is my Hornby tender-driven A4 Sir Nigel Gresley. As you can see, it is less detailed. I got details of this thing missing, and I hope to put some on soon. But yeah, this locomotive is actually perfect for a little video like this. So what I am going to be doing is that I am going to shoot a derailment in slow motion. What I'm going to do is that my phone will be the highest frame rate that it can only go is 240 FPS. So, and that's 240 frames per second. So what I'm gonna do first is that I am going to do 120 frames per second at 1080p. That's the lowest frame rate my phone will go in slow motion. And then I am going to film it at 240 frames per second, which is the in 720p, and that's the highest my phone will go. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, 611, you can go back into your sighting because I pretty much don't need you for this. Not that you'll be doing this anyway, because you're a very special engine. And that's better. So what I'm going to be using for this is not that second-hand track, because I got 22-inch radius curves and I don't want to change the track out. So what I'm going to be using is this Lego piece right here. I'm going to be using that, and it's going to be put on the track like so. If I can get it. There we go. Second there perfectly. It's not going anywhere. But first, before I do this experiment, I am going to have to take the track down, because I tested this earlier before filming this, and the tracks came apart. So give me a bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I take the track down on right here, and at the points. So let's do this. Okay, first up, 120 frames per second. All right, let's do this. That is one nasty derailment. Okay, last up is 240 frames per second. So this is going to be a bit slower, and let's see if it'll we get better detail on the derailment. Let's do this. Damn it, it just derailed so badly it pushed the signal tower aside. Wow, that is one big bad derailment. But yeah, be lucky those derailments aren't as bad in model railways as you just saw right here. I hope I didn't mess up the flanges doing this. But hey, it was pretty fun doing it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.